Hello, hello, and welcome to more Morrowind. I had to take a couple of days off based on the amount of reading I had to do last time. It was a fair amount, I felt like. Now, reading our mission for this time. Oops. We have to reenact Vivek's compassionate healing of a foe. And we're gonna go to a Daedric ruin and heal an orc, even though they are not a member of the temple. Even though they are worshipping Daedra, despite temple doctrine being opposed to that. I think that's male Kashishi. That's where we gotta go. He said to go to the outpost at Alvelothi. So that's what we're gonna do. I think that's one of the places where there is no actual fast travel option. So it's a bit of an issue. Why can I walk on water? I'm wearing my slippers. This is bad. I have to use my anti-gravity shoes, you see. My feather shoes. Let's see. Go to Velothi, head east past the Daedric ruin of Ashalmavia. Continue east until you reach the mountains, follow the trail south until you see another Daedric ruin. And be careful, because Daedric ruins are full of bad people. Wow, that's great new information. Thank you, game. Oh, wow. Game not taking my shit. I guess that's okay. I guess I would rather it crashes 1 minute into my stream rather than 5 hours from my last save. Oh great, I wonder what this guy's gonna have to say. He doesn't have anything new to tell me, so great for him. I see I've already been here. But that makes sense, because this is one of the quickest ways to the Urshilaku encampment. Yeah, I'm just gonna be... taking my little shortcut, you see? And the local bird life is trying to Steve Irwin me. That's not happening. I don't know if I ever tried pronouncing that, but let's give it a go. Ashurna Bashbi. Huh. That was a lot easier than I was expecting. Right. Daedric Ruins. Think, Steve. Have to... Yeah. I was thinking about this place, but that's obviously a dwarven ruin. And dwarves and Daedra are not the same. Just like Danes and Dutch people are not the same. As I have told many an American. I may have been slightly irritated when I explained this to them, but I feel vindicated. Yeah, there were a bunch of notes. I forget which one I haven't read. And you'll just have to forgive me for that, but it's mainly recapping stuff that you should already be aware of. How, like, there's conflicting stories about what happened at the Battle of Red Mountain and how Nerevar came to need to reincarnate. I think this is the place. Hey, pal. Oh. That is not pal. You're a golden saint, aren't you? I don't have a soul gem. Oh well. I'll take the heart and the sword. Check out the balls on this rat. Just sees me, like, effortlessly annihilate a golden saint. And then the rat comes and it's like, oh yeah, I can take him on. Again, that thing you can see at level 1. Male Kashishi. Yep, that's the one. Male Kashishi, that seems like a good name for a cocktail or something. Because that's definitely not going to grieve like drunk people trying to pronounce it. Just going to increase this. Right. What am I looking at? Amulet of Shadows. Quick save. Who's there? Ah, must I constantly be tormented by... Ah! Leave me. I am diseased and I must suffer in solitude. Yes, I have Ash Chankra. Look at my face and hands. This is why the others stay away from me. You'd better stay away too, if you know what's good for you. Oh no, I'm immune. They say it is my disease that angers me. Fools. Are you here to mock me as well? I will heal you. I shall use a spell. She says she will permit it.
Thank you.
Thank you for curing me, Diomedes. I'd get out of here if I were you. Yes, I feel better already. You'd better leave before my friends see that you're here. What do you know of Nerevarine? Everyone's talking about it. Wow, even here. You'd think a bunch of people holed up in a Daedric shrine in the middle of nowhere would be sort of insulated from the news. Give me some advice. If you were to ask me for the model of a warrior, I'd have to say Miles Gloriosus. He's at the Andis Trade House in Margan right now, on a crusade to kill off all the monsters sneaking through the ghost fence. He always has time to speak to an admirer. Yeah, because there's gonna be a hell of a lot of fucking monsters in a bar, right? Oh, hey. I'd tell you that we could be friends, but I just don't think it would work out. Glass Claymore. That's a bit of a treasure. What's that worth? 32,000. On a random enemy, no less. And you know, that's just the kind of, I remember in Skyrim, the biggest quest reward in the game is for assassinating the Emperor in the service of the Dark Brotherhood, for which you will be paid 25,000 septims. I found 32,000 on a random enemy. But of course, I could not go and find valuable treasure like that without college education. That's just natural. Hey fellas. Not really. Sorry, you were concerned about my wounds? I don't have any, strangely enough. Game? Please don't stick me in a place like that. That's just undignified. By the way, I'm sure a lot of people watching this. Oh yeah, Steve, there's a lot of people watching. It's some people watching this. Might be wondering why I don't go into all that many dungeons. Well, I was largely trying to avoid the reputation shortcut in this game. I now realize in hindsight that there were a couple of, things I could do to circumvent it. Like, I could have used the console to reset it to 0 or something, but I don't know. That's all in the past now. And in my headcanon, I figured the Nervarine thought it was important that everybody got put onto the same page about defeating Dagoth Ur. And in my headcanon, I am just kind of curious right now what I'll find. And in my headcanon, I am now doing quests for the various factions in order to strengthen them and accumulate the treasures I will need to, the artifacts I'll need to take on the big bad guy. This makes sense to me, but let me know if you disagree. Huh. I'm kind of sad I can't pick up that spear. I'm also sorry to report this, but I will not be doing the vampire quest lines. Just because they are a colossal pain in the ass and not especially... how do I put it? They're kind of threadbare. They don't go anywhere compared to the pain in the ass it is to be a vampire in the game. It's just one of those things where, they would probably have fleshed out the quest line and whatnot if they hadn't ended up in that whole situation of running out of money before the game was ready. Not much people can do about it at that point. Hey guys. It's not very nice to say that.
You will die.
Not really. thanks for the gold, I guess. It's a little bold to be setting up a base this close to a Dunmer shrine. I don't know if quests point here. Well, that's not an auspicious beginning. But yeah, from here on out, I'm going to be trying to clear out all the dungeons I find. I certainly feel like this is a far more achievable thing now that we've gotten our hypermobility on. Just gonna be sneaking around and doing it one floor at a time. So far, there's a bit fewer people here than I was expecting. Some potions. Not amazing. Oh, hey. I thought my sneak skill was at 100. But clearly that is not the case. Got some plates and goblets. Bone meal. Holy crap. What's a guy gotta do to get fettered with Daedric arrows of all things? And he has nothing special on him. Bit of a mystery, I gotta say. Okay, we've got rats. Rats that are not well. Nordic fur stuff. Ceramic bowl. Ooh. Not even gonna bother picking those up. I don't know what the deal with that is. And yeah, I picked up this ebony short sword from an enemy. I figure may as well use it, given that I'm gonna bring it back. That's the entrance. That is a very specific graphical glitch. Like, oh, that's an axe from an enemy I killed. Psst. Hey, buddy. I thought you died there. So it's got a dwarven claymore and no heart. And that guy had nothing. 48,000 Daedric Wakasashi. That's keeping that. I guess I could swap them out now. Yeah, my sneak is so good now that I can be successfully sneaking immediately in front of someone. I hope there's going to be a payoff to this mystery. Interesting situation to the world. Kind of short on topics relating to the immediate stuff in the game, so I guess I'll just mention the unexpected situation I found myself in recently. I live in Denmark, and it's usually, you know, big historical situations don't tend to occur here. But they now say that we might actually end up without power up to 2 hours a day in the winter. Only if the weather is not favorable to our renewable energy infrastructure. I just sat down and went over the things I could possibly be doing about that. Because I have come up with some solutions for personal issues before. Couldn't afford air conditioning for one. But wearing a soaked shirt tends to magnify the effect of a fan, for instance. Man, I'm finding all sorts of Daedric weapons. So this is new. This is an excavated area. But yeah, as for the winter, I mean, that's also a bit of a tough nut to crack. What can you do without electricity? Whoa. I am... in case you're not seeing the screen, like you might be using this in the background as I sometimes do, I found a Daedric spear. Not a summoned one, but, you know, a genuine one. Yeah, I thought, actually did have one thing prepared for the winter, just for a non-electrical situation. And that's just that I do own a bunch of books on topics I like. I've read some, you know, most of them already, but you can always reread those. They tend to be quite long, so it's a matter of... Huh. Yeah, it's a miracle if you can actually remember everything that was in them. So yeah, I have those. I have battery-powered sort of light sources, and got myself one of those. What do we got here? Boots of the Apostle. Sacred artifact of the Nine, the Boots of the Apostle are said by the Nords to have been worn by Tiber Septim himself, to descend from the high peaks of Skyrim after learning the secrets of the Greybeards, having received the boots as a gift for his cunning, craft, and riddling. Also had a Drew staff, which is not worth much. restore agility potion, which is not worth much. I could pick that lock. And yeah, I got one of those power banks. I actually grew up, have memories still from the time before the internet. And, oh. I'm glad I looked up. That's the thing about Morrowind, you can look up and you will find things. Most other games, they just figure, you know, one player might not look up, so we can't have anything that requires you to do that. I might actually have to levitate. I was gonna say, because I cannot jump that high, but in truth I can. It's just that I have so much Daedric shit that okay, what the hell is your story gonna be?
How does the day greet you, friend?
I'm so glad to see you. I'm a healer, and I've been making my way to Nisus from Aldrune when these two-winged twilights snatched me from the road, bore me into the air, dragged me deep beneath the earth, and stranded me on this high pillar of rock. I prayed to Mara for divine intervention. You must have been sent in answer to my prayers. You haven't got a divine intervention scroll? But I thought you were a servant of the Imperial cult. Surely the prudent and pious champion of the faith will carry divine intervention scrolls for... Okay. Alright. She's,
What was I thinking?
yeah, I don't know. I was kind of expecting that. Just her being, part of a quest. What do we got here? Drain health, iron will, high grade shirt and ring. The ring will be especially useful. I'm not gonna need bound boots. But yeah, I grew up without the internet. I think it was 15 before we got it. So I'm kind of okay with situations where I might not have access to it. I'm just setting my mark, that way I can teleport in here with a scroll. That way I will be able to conclude this business. And the game does tend to take into account, you might not, you know, have a quest, but stumble upon it, so to speak. And usually the quest will be designed in such a way that you turn up to the quest giver and you've already solved it, and then they'll usually say, oh, well, that's fine, here's the reward I was going to give you. The only guild that's not like that is the Assassination Guild, and they'll be angry that you did the quest before they got a contract for it, as they can no longer get paid that way. Come on. Stolen key. What's the stolen key for? Key to 2 chests. I'm guessing those were the ones I picked. Oh well, no big deal. Actually, I think I should put it back onto him, just in case. Because, you know, the internet will have the information to point you back towards him, but, obviously that will not be the case if you have picked the item up and dropped it somewhere else. At that point it's just your memory, and oh boy, will that cause you pain. And yeah, mostly dungeons will not be repopulated. The only exception to that is, well, tends to be that if it's something like this where it's not human characters, but rather monsters of, you know, various types. Generic monsters, basically. That will tend to be Daedra, and it'll be undead. Those might repopulate. But otherwise, when you clear out a smuggler's cave, for instance, that means that you will have cleared out that cave for the rest of time. And some people don't like that. Me personally, I feel like it gives you a sense of accomplishment. You're not just, you know, pissing into the wind, so to speak. If I were smart, I would cast Divine Intervention. Do you think I'm smart, viewer? If so, you are terribly mistaken. I know a lot, but, well, my decision-making has been questionable in the past. Plenty of regrets. But alas. I think the theme with this game, in particular with the Tribunal, I feel like they have a lot of regrets. At least the ones that haven't gone. A little bit crazy. Just a bit. You might be wondering what this place is. So, you might have seen me pick up what looked to be, you know, basically some black rocks. What they do is you can get them, you can go to these places, and places with a properly long chamber. You can activate these to teleport around. And essentially, once you have them, you can do a circuit around the island. Pretty much instantly. For free, for infinite times. Right. I said I was perhaps going to try to be smart about this, so let's see how that goes. Fort Darius, Imperial Legion. Okay. Interesting. It is actually possible for potions of Divine Intervention and Almseve Intervention to exist. But I don't think it's possible to actually craft them. Yeah, you might have noticed there's a lot of orcs in this area. And they're not evil. But it just seems to be one of those things that happen in empires. You know, certain parts of the military tend to sometimes attract sort of populations that don't have full rights. I'm just trying to find some divine intervention scrolls. I wonder how the priest here would react to my asking for those. Guessing the priests must either be upstairs or downstairs. But yeah, I figure with regards to this inconvenient winter, if I can have my phone, my books, and light to read by, I should be just fine. I'm probably a bit privileged in that in certain respects, though. No divine intervention scrolls here. So I guess we have to find a bigger garrison.
Where would you like to go?
Think.
Why walk when you can ride?
That was a strange sales pitch. Not very enthusiastic. Actually, I think I know where I can find some. Ariel will sell them. And he'll tell people, he'll tell you early on, that's probably a good thing to buy. He says it's for emergencies, but they're just as valid for fast travel. Divine intervention scrolls. There we go. Huh, actually, there are some things here I need. I want these things to decorate with. Nope, still haven't done it, but I will. Ooh, the limeware platter. I remember that, what a big deal that was. Still has the Journal of Tarheel. I can't even remember if I turned in this quest. Oh yeah, I found the hiding place. Gives me 100 gold. Elone's one of the people that Caius Cassades will point you towards. She will offer training. She says, when I asked her about blades, yes, we heard that Caius had been recalled. He said we'd still be forwarding our reports to him. I think he thought what you are doing is important, whatever it is. He didn't tell us, and we weren't supposed to bother you. Well, he kind of called that right. Still got my steel, like, bottle for, well, thermal bottle.
Yes.
Keeps things warm, but they also keep them cold. I'm just thinking with regards to my jumping situation. Like, as you can see, this is pretty bad.
Is there something I can
Hey,
do
Bob.
for you?
So yeah, I'm gonna go and drop this stuff off at the mansion. I'm not even gonna use the ring. Mainly on account of the whole... how do I put it? It's gonna use up the ring's charge, and... you know, there's no point in wasting that when I'm already in this situation. Did I not? Let me just check something. Did I clear out this place? Yeah, I did. I just remember there was one of those dungeons on this road. Got my ass kicked. Decided not to do it until later. If I could have added anything to this game, if I were the developers, a fast travel option to and from, like, your, you know, your plot mansion thing, your house, your home. That seems like it would have been quite useful. Alright, let's see. I was supposed to bring that back to the priest. I've done like 4 sessions, not cleared up the mansion at all. I'm a terrible person. Right. What else? What else? Oh, these are filled. My mistake. Huh. Oh, I guess not. Oh, and yeah, Wraithguard. Why wouldn't it be there? I sure hope no one steals it. That'd be terrible. That would be the least satisfying conclusion to the game. Oh, you dropped it. And House Dagoth sent someone over who just stole it. Game over. Right, we've got the Divine Intervention Scroll, so let's go back and rescue that woman. Bless you. Alright. Ah, at last you found a Divine Intervention Scroll. Give that to me and I'm free. Bless you and all your endeavors. Farewell and good fortune, but before I go, please, let me at least give you a gift. All I have is this lucky change of clothes that I've carried with me on my travels. I never wear them, I just keep them as a good luck charm. Perhaps you can wear them in remembrance of me, and in token of your generosity to a stranger. And she's gone. Whoa. Okay. The skirt, useless. The shirt, priceless. This is one of those things you would want to get early in the game. In case you're wondering why, that is fairly simple. If you wear that along with the boots of blinding speed, you will no longer be blinded by them. And that is quite special. Okay, we're in Nices. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fairly sure that we need to go to Albrun. Game. Behave. Thank you. You cured Balfin Grasio Gras and have proven your compassion. You might be interested in this book, which has an important lesson on the rewards of compassion. Were you able to preserve the potion? Yeah, I have it right here. You have performed beyond my expectations, Diomedes. You are indeed resourceful as well as compassionate. Are you ready for further duties? A man in Suran named Elvil Vidron is a false incarnate. Elvin Vidron in Suran claims to be the Nerevarine and makes prophecies of doom. Clearly he is a heretic. Convince him that he is mistaken, or if all else fails, prove it by killing him. If he is the true Nerevarine, he is protected by prophecy and cannot die. He doesn't have much to tell me about the Nerevarine.
Why walk when you can ride?
Right, let's see. That should be him.
Matsera.
Oh, here he is. Elvil Vidron.
Please join me.
Red Mountain spreads ash and blight. Sinners gather at the house. The time of the incarnate is at hand. Well, you're partially correct. False incarnate. You disbelieve? I know my destiny, and and you will have a hard time proving otherwise. I have seen the message in the dream. Have you not also experienced the waking dream? I'm going to show him the moon and star ring. The vision, the moon and star, it was you, not I. Forgive me, Nerevar, forgive. I meant only to prepare the way. Yeah, that's, He pledges to repent at the temple and preach in my name. Yeah, that's kind of a unique situation. Otherwise, you would have to bribe him or kill him.
trip just for you. Same low price.
Neat. You know, it's quite nice to be able to jump again.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do?
You know, of all the places you could get posted by the temple, I would hate to be posted here. Because, like, just,
I am blessed to be at your
it looks
service,
like the
Outlander.
gates of hell, basically. Elvil Vidron will do penance for his errors, but I am glad you did not kill him. Please accept these potions of healing in reward for your wisdom in this matter. Are you ready for further duties? I guess so. You put an end to. You've proven your compassion. Duties. You must make the pilgrimage to Margan. You've already made the pilgrimage to Margan? Sounds like you handled Anhedra well. Since you've learned another of Vivek's lessons, please take this book as a gift. Speak with me again when you have proven yourself in the temple. I have one more thing to ask of you, but you are not ready. Until then, speak with Uvo Laren at Ghostgate or Endrin Lethan in Vivek. I'm a little bit unsure of what to do. Because, well, going to Vivek makes sense, but I don't recall what the quests there are like. And I'm also not sure about Ghostgate. Like, I guess the main thing I'm thinking here is going to be which of them have the more endgame quests. Since Ghostgate is closer, I'm just gonna use proximity as the tiebreaker. Because I feel like the only way I could, you know, check for absolute sure would be to look it up. And that seems a little bit cheap. Excuse me. I've been enjoying Morrowind quite a bit. You know, streaming it for you guys, and I figured I may as well, you know, try out Elder Scrolls Online. And I did. I got past the introduction, which, fair enough. And then I went to, well, one of the places I could go would be Vvardenfell, and I thought, yeah, great.
Welcome, friend. We extend.
Now I just gotta see who should I go to. Oh. I didn't write it down. Uvo Laren. Now everyone at Ghostgate has COVID as well.
We are blessed. Truly blessed.
But yeah, doing the Morrowind stuff in Elder Scrolls Online was very jarring. I I was all of 20 seconds from getting off of the boat in Satanin, and yeah, they did keep that bit from this game, but yeah, 20 seconds between
You seem to be
getting off the boat and getting involved in a quest
I
that
don't
takes
know where
you
begin. It is
to
such an honor
Vivek. So, quite literally, there's
Good to
just
see you out there. Searching for
nothing at all
spells.
between the very start of the game and
You seem to be fitting in
fucking
well. I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
speaking to the most high-ranking person in the province. Latest rumors. Nah.
We are blessed. Truly blessed. I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you. You seem to be fitting in well, Outlander. How about a spell or two?
Welcome, citizen. How may I?
Good to see you out
Still
there.
trying to find the quest giver. But yeah, I feel like they should have perhaps had a few steps between getting off the boat and going to do a quest for Vivek himself. And the thing is, it's the very first thing you do, and it immediately spoils, like, the source of the tribunal's powers and the relationship with Dagathor, and just all in all, that's not a great way to begin. Means there's a lot of people who haven't played Morrowind. Understandable. It's an old game. And then they end up in a place like this.
I don't know where to begin.
Or
It is
rather,
such
they end
an
up
honor
getting
to meet
spoiled by the MMO. Right. She's the one. Duties, please. Okay, she wants me to speak to the guy in Molech Mar. I realize I could probably ask for 1,000,000 promotions, but before I do that, I want to do the early stuff first. Oh, wow. Yeah, some people think it's weird that I cannot enjoy stuff like Skyrim and Oblivion to the same degree after I've enjoyed this. And there's just no way to fully convey just how important the mobility is to all this. Shishara. You probably know the drill.
You should have run while you had the chance.
Okay. How do you do?
I'll see you dead.
Probably not.
Run while you can!
I'm not quite sure what the deal with these people is.
Die, Fetcher.
Apparently they want me to die. They're gonna be disappointed with that. On Oblivion. I'm sure there's a quest pointing here, but clearly it can't be a late quest.
This is going to be fun.
Because, I mean, you know, fighting these people, they're not formidable.
Fight, coward!
Lock levels are low. Loot is paltry. And the thing is, this is called a Velothi Tower. They're not very common, and as such, they tend to, you know, point you towards higher level stuff. Oh well. And if anyone's curious, the simple way you can add notes to the local map is double click on it. That's all. Odaisha. Hello. A Daedric Claymore, that's... Whoa.
Give up, Dumbo!
If she has anything amazing, I'm gonna be loading it because I think I may know what this place is. Maybe. Nope. Okay. Background. I am Fervesia Gibrothran, sorcerer. Advice. Pay for training. Stuff about vampires. Going by her books, she appears to be a necromancer. I'm not on good terms with necromancers, truth be told. At least she had 10 gold. And it's not even 10 gold that I gave her. I'm just trying to remember. Was it Margan or was it... More like Mar. Oh, I can't remember. I think that was the one I cleared. Yep. In case you're wondering why Daedric weapons are not always great, take a look at this. 81 weight. It is very valuable, sure, but, well, repair costs, that's going to be determined by, well, by the value. So unless you already have a very large amount of money, it's just a terrible idea to be using that early on. Characters are in combat.
There is someone watching me, I can tell.
Pretty bold to be taking me on. Sulipund, that was the early Mage's Guild quest stuff that I did. I had to go in there and claim some membership dues. There's supposed to be something on this lake. Isn't there? Am I completely misremembering some very important stuff? Seems like I must be. Oh, I am. Okay. Well, good news and bad news, I guess. Bad news is I was mistaken. Good news is I am close to a fast travel option that'll take me to the place I need to go.
We make a special trip.
Neat. So this place is basically supposed to be this place for pilgrims to be able to make pilgrimages into the barren areas. Right. Excuse me. 36 lessons of Vivek.
I see there is quite a bit of trouble.
Right, this guy can give me duties. And you know the drill with the quest givers. Mark the spot in front of them. A villager in Tel Mora has fallen ill, but there is no temple in Tel Mora where she can go for healing. Go there and cure Letty. Right. Tel Mora would be quite a ways away. This will do. And yet. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is leave this here along with my books. I don't need health potions either. Nor a skirt. Right.
Well met, Outlander.
This boat will take us there.
We are blessed, truly blessed. This is an honor.
Oh, I see. She basically feels bad and would like to not be sick.
Thank you.
Thank you for curing me. I must make the pilgrimage to Mount Cand. I want you to make the pilgrimage to Mount Cand, which is northwest of Molag Mar. It's on the left side of the trail. I will mark it on your map. On Mount Cand, Vivek won a contest of wits with 3 Daedra. There are a few lights in the caverns. You may need these potions. If you're not good with riddles, you might want to find a copy of the Yellow Book of Riddles. Several booksellers have this book. The bookseller local should have it.
This one.
Yeah, just across from the temple you will find the slave market. That is, to put it mildly, messed up.
Please, go ahead, Outlander. I'm listening.
Ah, friend, how does the day greet you?
I'm ready for anything. Go ahead.
Neat.
Nice to see you.
Dennett. Fair enough. I was just curious.
Gadget tray.
Dude
Nice to
sells but has nothing. This has got to be inconvenient. Yeah, it's just a shop. Okay, people come in. What do they immediately look at? His private apartment. So, for the quest that we need to do, he said we could probably use the Yellow Book of Riddles. But let's get to Mount Cand. They call this a blight storm. I don't know if you were supposed to get blight disease from being out in it. I haven't had it happen to me that I remember. But I assume it would be difficult to program. Dude wasn't kidding about the darkness. Okay, it's clearing up a bit. So let's start by reading the book. So the three answers that the book gives are lead, you will slay me with a sword, and the orc. Answer my riddle, fool, and then fight me. I'd serve Mount Can eternally. My riddle, you will answer it, and then you will perish in flames. What's the riddle? The Daedra speaks, slowly in words it obviously memorized. A metal neither black nor red, as heavy as a man's golden greed. What you do to stay ahead, with friend or arrow or steed? So the answer is lead, just as the book mentioned. If they keep following the book, then the answer to this one should be you will slay me with a sword. Answer this riddle for me, mortal, or does thy blood run cold? If you lie to me, I will slay you with my sword. If you tell me the truth, I will slay you with a spell. You will slay me with your sword. Excellent, you are a worthy opponent. If you do not wish to feel the chills of oblivion, you may pass. The answer to the next question should be the orc. It's a little bit stupid that they give you them in the same order even. I serve in Mount Cand eternally like my brethren. Now answer my riddle. My fellow Atrinok, Zyda Zoko was slain. The Altmer claims the Dunmer is guilty. The Dunmer says the Khajiit did it. The Orc swears he didn't kill Zedia Soko. The Khajiit say that the Dunmer is lying. If only one of these speaks the truth, who killed Zedia Soko? The Orc. I acknowledge that your answer is correct. Oh. I received Vivek's blessings from the shrine at Mount Cand. Personality, endurance, and intelligence have been fortified. The game doesn't tell you for how long. You know what I would have included as a bit of world building here? I would have included either big piles of corpses that, you know, have clearly been there for a long time and just accumulated. Or maybe like just a work crew that's there, and they say that, you know, we're just here to remove the corpses because, well, not everyone just buys the Yellow Book of Riddles. I have been to Mount Cand. I have other duties. One duty of the temple is to bring justice to necromancers wherever we may find them. We have heard of a necromancer known as Delva Mandris. Delva Amvius is in Mawia, which is southeast of Molag Mar. From here, follow the river to the east as it heads south. It's not far before it opens into a lake. Turn east again and look for an island just south of the coast. Go there, find Delva Mandris, and make certain he does not escape justice of the temple. Cool. Still not high enough, or still not far enough up in the temple ranks to, well, get training from him. Then turn east and follow the coast. So just, you know, looking at this, I'm guessing that that is where we need to go. Could be wrong. Ah. Cool, I was correct. That is interesting. He had that excellent spear. Though it seems it didn't do him much good. But yeah, finding your way around this game when you can super jump is definitely easier. Both because you can jump up high and, you know, get an overview of the area. Although in the default game you wouldn't be able to do that because of the tiny draw distance. Dude has an imprisoned Bone Lord. That's... I wonder what he's in for. Don't turn around. He turned around. For the sake of being able to speak to this guy, I'm gonna be sneaking up on him like this. I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? He can tell me about my ring. And he's apparently a member of House Telvanni. Now he isn't. Shimsel. Okay, both of those were useful. One of them is a sword that gives you Fortify Sneak for 5 points, 30 seconds on self, and Chameleon 10 to 30% for 30 seconds on self. It is not useful to me, but seems he's ritually killed someone from the Mages Guild using the House Dagoth candles. Stamina amulet, that would have been useful earlier on. Journeyman's Alembic, Corpse Preparation 3 for my collection. What else does he have? We already have both of the vampire books. They won't tell you much. They were supposed to point you in the right direction, but they were, well... I guess they were written earlier on in the game. Because, as I remember, the directions are misleading, basically. He's got some book holders to keep his books propped up, and they're just skulls. As you know, that's not creepy. I guess one disadvantage of this particular location is going to be like getting deliveries out here would be difficult, to put it mildly. Yeah, I don't think there's much else here except for that.
I am blessed to be at your service, Outlander.
Is the necromancer, Delva Mandaris, no longer a threat to the temple? Delva Mandaris is dead. You've done the temple a great service. When you are ready, I have more urgent duties for you. Right. So basically every single temple quest giver was now saying you have to be the rank of curate to unlock the later missions. And you have to ask for every promotion. The game will not do that automatically, so... Another duty of the temple is to cleanse Vvardenfell of vampires. We've heard of a vampire lair known as Galum Deus. Please, take the holy implements of the temple's greatest vampire hunters. When you are ready, the elder vampire known as Raxel Burn hides from the light in the Dwemer ruin of Galum Deus. I will mark Uvrith's grave on your map. From there, go south until you reach a river of lava. Follow that river to the west until it ends. Galum Deus lies ahead of you and across another pool of lava. What did he give me? Veloth's Judgment weighs 96 pounds. That's not great. That is not great at all. You know what? I'm just gonna drop it here. Along with that, and this. Yeah. Now the place he mentioned, Uvrith's grave, we've been there. And the big deal about that place is that that is where the Telvanni fortress gets built. You know, there's a couple of spells I'd actually like. So mainly the spells I would like are spells of basically calming people. That will make them not aggressive for a minute so you can talk to them. Because I feel like there's a bunch of places where I'm just curious what they will talk to you about. There's also a couple of other things you can use them for. Let's just go to Vivek.
Why walk?
Oh, right. I put those there to upset myself because I'm a quaint person like that. But yeah, I feel like it makes sense to show as much as I can. Upper Wasteworks, there we go. In order to advance to Conjurer, you must pay your guild dues of 200. I can afford that.
My
Warm
pleasure,
greetings, Outlander.
truly.
Care to peruse my spells?
Yeah, it's... I'm effectively cheating, but the only thing I'm doing with the cheats is make sure I can actually get past the entrance.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
At your service, Outlander.
One of you people has to have a calm spell. Yes. Calm humanoid, calm creature.
Warm greetings, Outlander. Care to peruse my spell?
Then we can simply recall. And do the quest from there on out. Now, how do we do this? You know what? Let's just travel. I should probably put on the healing amulet. What the... Oh. I'll take the heart, blade. I'm not gonna take the shield. More Daedric creatures. I know this isn't the correct way, in the strict sense of you cannot walk to the destination if you go this way. But of course, I don't need to walk. And I'm a little bit curious what's over here, so pardon me for being like that. Not much. Alright, fine. Natural 50 something. Yeah, the weather's not doing me any favors in this area. You said it was somewhere around here. Well, I see an observatory. I think that's it. Gallum Deus. Entry. I used the wrong thing. But let's move on in. What do you want? Oh, you know. I just want to kill vampires. And you can tell it's a vampire because of vampire dust. Hello, Shade. Yeah, so it was, well, at least the quest line in the Morrowind area was bad. I am now in this lair of vampires, and I'm looking to conduct an interview. I'm not going to be doing the vampire quest lines. I'm doing this on behalf of the temple. He doesn't have anything interesting to say. Sucks to be him. He's got a key, vampire dust, and a dagger. And that guy is Cattle. Now, Cattle is not actually siding with the vampires. And she calls me an accidental vampire. She's making the incorrect assumption that I am here as a vampire. Cattle, Leon, Jeremia. No, I haven't done vampire quest lines in the past. There's very little content. They have Daedric boots here, though. Yeah, sure. Enjoy your dinner. I'm expecting I should be getting close. Although, no one around here is particularly friendly. This is Raxel Burn, one of the 3 vampire bosses in the region. He doesn't appear to have anything in terms of unique dialogue. That's okay with me. I don't mind. You're not supposed to be running away, dude. Keeping the vampire dust as a happy memento. One of the rarest books in the entire game is going to be close to here. And no one tends to find it. Galua Rithari's Papers. This is one of 2 copies in the entire game. And this is an observatory, but there's nothing to observe. And yeah, you're probably not getting the impression of how much danger I'm in, but this game is, how do I put it, very flattering to vampires. Oh, Daedra skin, that's mine. It's all mine. Right. But yeah, I'm very cautious for a good reason. Vampires in this game are exceedingly powerful. If I was fighting them all at once, I would potentially lose. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Imagine that. Losing. Sorry, too abstract. I have no idea what that's like. Leon, Jermia, Cattle. That was about to do some serious damage, so yeah, glad I caught that in time. Thieving tools. Did he seriously report me to the fucking... No? Okay. Maybe didn't catch who I was? Guess so. And yeah, I think the Daedric boots, there should only be one complete set of Daedric in the entire game. So finding those is definitely worthwhile. Glass boots, not rare, but or well, they are rare, you know, strictly speaking, but valuable and very light, so always good loot. Now I think that's enough. So let's teleport back and, well, tell him how I did. Have you cleansed the vampires from Gallum Deus? Raxel Byrne is dead. He shall no longer plague the lands of Vvardenfell. You have earned great honor within the temple. This guy has no more duties for me. Fair enough. Definitely gonna have to go back and drop all this off. But I should have a quick route there.
At your service, Outlander.
Travel to Balmora, very good.
Magic is necessary.
Incidentally, I do have a use for all of the Daedric, you know, sort of equipment. I tend to use it as payment for enchanting items. And I'll definitely be needing it when I start to, you know, obtain fuller sets of heavier armor, and that should allow me to, well, to effectively max out this character's sort of equipment. But you know the drill. I'm gonna sort this out eventually, he said. So I'm just dropping it on the floor. There's preparation. Yellow Book of Riddles and alchemy equipment. Private papers of Galua Rithari Boujand Almejeur. Outnumbered and isolated, I yielded to my foe. The creature dressed like a gentleman, and I hoped for honorable treatment. Instead, I found myself a feast for a blood-drinking monster. Shamed by my own corruption and despairing of my own welfare, I passively acquiesced in my gradual integration into the affairs of Clan Aunde. I made no human my prey, only beasts, and kept myself apart from the other clankin. Nevertheless, I abandoned hope and lived like a beast. Drawn by intimations of my former life, I visited my former post at Bal-Ur, hoping perhaps to atone in some way for my crimes by preying upon its monsters or perishing under their attacks. It is there that by chance I made the petition to the Lord of Troubles, Molech Baal, at an altar deep in the caverns beneath the pilgrim shrine. I was surprised and thrilled and terrified when Molech Baal, or some aspect or agent of that Daedra Lord, offered me a chance to cure myself of vampirism in return for a favor. However, with no hope for my soul or spirit unless I might be cured, I undertook his quest. Rithari sought and obtained a cursed soul gem of mysterious nature from a deep cavern on the northern slopes of Dagath-Ur, delivering it to Molag Bal's shrine in Bal-Ur. I placed the gem within the basin before the altar and instantly experienced a blinding pain and terror that I cannot express in words. Except it seemed afterward that I had been asleep and dreaming that I was being sliced by thousands of tiny knives from my bowels inside out. I awoke before the altar and gazed in the reflection of my own sword blade at my own face, no longer a blood-seeking beast of teeth and empty eyes. So yeah, it's how, essentially, to cure yourself of vampirism. And it is effectively impossible to find. The only other copy that you can find within the game is going to be in the Forbidden Library of the temple. And that in itself is something that you are unlikely to find. Let me just think now. I don't need that. I don't need that either. Still won't need that. The rest should be good though. Yeah. Alright. Alright. I was told to go to Ghost Gate, so we should do that. It always feels quite special to have this absurd degree of mobility. I'm sure if Elder Scrolls Online were to create something like this, they would offer it immediately. And that would just ruin it. I mean, you're not gonna feel like being able to move like this is anything special, if it's something you can easily do from the very beginning. I feel like that's a big part of what makes Morrowind special, is that you... Am I gonna survive this? Yep. I wasn't even wearing this stupid amulet. But a huge part of what makes Morrowind special is the fact that you get to, you know, become powerful. You overcome difficulties, and above all, you overcome the limitations of your character. This guy wants me to give up. Can't we be friends? Actually, let's use the spell I got. Calm Humanoid. I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I am Altuk Ro Largum. How can I help you? He's a barbarian. Neat. Let's use the Amulet of Shadows and just explore what kind of place this is. She's a barbarian too. Halof, he's a barbarian too. This is a smuggler's cave. They have slaves here. Oh, that's gonna be fun. What's your profession? Doing little jobs, huh? How many of them involve slavery? Yeah, this is just a slave mine. It's not gonna be a mine of anything when I'm done here.
Now, you die.
Apparently I'm gonna die now, guys. Aren't you intimidated?
This is too easy.
7 gold. Wow.
You're bested.
Slave key. I wonder what that could be for. Lord only knows.
what?
Am I good or what, she says. And now she's dead. The correct answer is no.
Our good friend approaches.
Okay, that guy's not hostile. Unlock his braces. Okay, so the slave asks, do you have the key to these bracers? Will you let me go free? Yes, now I am free. Thank you, Diomedes. Asking him about the twin lamps, he says, I thought you were a member. You freed so many slaves. So I will tell you this. If you are asked, have you seen the twin lamps? You say, they light the way to freedom.
Ours is to ask, what does this one want?
And yeah, that's a faction that you can go do quests for. And we will. I make a point of always going through with that particular thing. Because I cannot see my character as ever supporting slavery. There's another bit to this dungeon, though. Huh. I wonder if this is what they were digging for.
I have you!
She apparently has me. Only problem is that she's dead and therefore has no possessions. Tragic. What have we here? Crossbow. Okay, this guy lost some sort of archery contest, it seems. And there's a hidden treasure. Let's see if we can find what's in. Not much. That's okay, though. And yeah, this is the thing that Morrowind effectively started in order to make dungeons more easily navigated than they were in Daggerfall. They made it so that every dungeon, or most of them at least, will loop back on itself. I know there's stuff like Daedric Ruins and Dwarven Ruins in particular, and a few other places where they don't actually loop around. You see how easy it is to overlook, like, the most valuable sort of segment of this? That's something Bethesda became afraid of. Missable content. But if it's impossible to miss, that also means there's no reward for exploration. butt belt? Fortify health. Well, that's not useful. I don't know what his deal is. And they're all happy with me, so I've already freed them. Time to get out. Oh, game. Keeps making me get stuck in the walls. Right, on to Ghost Gate. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's been a while since I saved. Okay, it's just before I went in here? Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. I know what I'm looking for.
You should run now.
Apparently I should run
How
now.
does it feel to know death is near?
I don't know. Slave key, get. Moon sugar.
Greetings, friend.
Go free. Twin lamps.
What do you ask, master? Run or die!
She picked the wrong thing out of those two.
Yes, honored guest.
Greeting.
I guess it kind of makes sense. So, the thing I just saw on the slave bracers is effectively the effect. Wow, that was a well-planned sentence. The effect of the bracer is to drain your magicka quite quickly as well. Okay, the corpse also had a background. You may call me Vvardenfell. What I do is my own affair. Oh, she's in the Morak tongue, I think. Yep, she's an assassin. Well, since she might be part of the assassin quest line, I will spare her. And yeah, I do intend on doing that. Not gonna be doing it immediately, though. In case you're wondering, this is the original version of the Morrowind theme. Though on the main menu I replaced it with, well, with the Elder Scrolls Online version.
May you find me worthy.
Welcome, Outlander. I've special prices just for you today.
Trader and house cousin of House Veteran. Okay, so part of the main quest was that I needed to ask the Bourgeois d'Armigers for information about the inside of the Red Mountain region. Excuse me. Oh, Lord. All of our intelligence is old, he says. No one has ventured far inside the fence for years. This map shows the locations of the citadels of the various ash vampires. Sixth house creatures have become more numerous and powerful, and the most powerful could conjure powerful Daedra. Until recently, we've been able to clear routes and keep them clean with raids, but no longer. There are no safe refuges or services inside the fence. You must return here to rest and heal. Oh boy. In the past, the ghost fence was completely effective, but now we hear reports of encounters with blighted monsters outside the fence. And he mentions how there's not much in the way of, wow, this map is useless. It's just a map of Vvardenfell in general. So, at least some of you have already seen what I have seen. This guy is new.
Please, by all means, I'm listening.
This is Wolf. Hello, they call me Wolf. What brings you to Ghostgate? What do you know about the Crater Citadels? 5 ancient Dwemer citadels inside the crater of Red Mountain are occupied by Dagath Ur and his ash vampire kin. Neat. He does seem to be familiar with the locals. Ghostgate. This is a hell of a place. Why are you here? I am the Nerevarine, and I go to confront Dagath Ur and his citadel. What a piece of luck. I'm an old Legion veteran. As old as the poor old Emperor, bless his heart, bless his soul. I'm too old for campaigning, and I came this far to look at hell. But I can't go any farther than this. I'd take it kindly if you'd carry this old lucky coin with you when you go to Dagath Ur. Sort of a token of the tough young hero I used to be. Would you do that for an old man? I'll take your old lucky coin to Dagath Ur with me. That's very kind of you. Here's the coin. I've had it with me for a long time, and it's always brought me luck. But I have no more use for it, and I'd like to pass it on to someone younger, someone going places I can't go anymore. Your generation's shapers of history, an engine of destiny. That coin will bring you luck on the mountain, I promise. For Emperor and Empire, as we say in the legions, go with Kinnereth. What do you know of the poor old Emperor? The Emperor is getting old. Don't know how much longer he'll hang on. So is the whole Empire, for that matter. Getting old, that is. The Emperor and the legions have held the Empire together for hundreds of years. It's been a good thing by and large, but maybe it's time for a change. Time for something young and new. What? Oh, I have no idea, because I'm old. Old dog doesn't get new ideas. But maybe young folk like you should try some new ideas. I don't know, could be messy, but change is never pretty. Okay, tell me about Wolf. Wolf, that's me. Thank you for taking my old lucky coin with you. I hope it brings you luck in Dagathor. Good luck on the mountain. Go with Kinnereth and don't forget my coin. So I am gonna do something like this. He's gone. We rent beds. I have some goods for barter. What do you want? Where did Wolf go? Old Imperial fellow? Legion veteran named Wolf? No? Nobody like that up here that I remember. I don't remember any old Legion veterans here at all. Not in a very long time. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Huh. What about you? He hasn't seen Wolf either, nor has she.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you. I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Let's just see. She didn't have anything unique either. And you guys know the drill. Find the quest giver and, well,
Welcome, friend.
find the quest giver and set the mark in front of them. Saves you all kinds of time.
Your actions precede you, Outlander. I've heard good things about you.
Hello.
Right, here we are.
We are blessed, truly blessed. I'm very happy to
I think
make
it's
your acquaintance.
Uvo that we get our missions from. Mark. The outcast Ashlander, Asantus Hansar, has fallen ill. The temple does not proselytize, but we do good works. Asantus is an ill Ashlander in the outcast Ashlander camp of Ahinamapal, which is just south of Ghostgate. Find him and cure him. You may need a way to calm him, for outcast Ashlanders are often aggressive towards strangers. I guess so. I think it is literally just over here. Santa's Hansar. Leave me, I am diseased. I do not need your help. I have droops. I can barely move and I have no strength. Yes, but I'm an outcast. The wise woman will not cure me.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Yes, thank you, Diomedes. Thank you for healing me. Superb. Can't use their bedrolls, though. That would be a crime. So Santa's Hansar has been cured. Good work, Diomedes. Take these potions in case you were infected as well. I need someone to bring the hermit Senda Sathis food and drink. He's a hermit who lives on Shoran Island between Sheogorath and Vvardenfell. Take a boat to Dagonfell and go towards Rotharan. Shoran Island is just west of Rotharan. I will mark this stronghold on your map. Okay.
We are blessed.
Interesting
Truly
diet
blessed.
that she has
This
him
is
on.
an
Oh, what kind of diet are you asking me? Well, she just gave me eggs and booze. What kind of booze? Well, Mats. Popular brew native to Morrowind. Mats is produced from fermented salt rice and is among the cheapest intoxicants available, naturally inflicting a number of negative effects as a consequence. So effectively, that's rice wine. What little I know of rice wine is, well, it's not very flattering, I'll put it that way. From what I've heard from Vietnam veterans, the stuff smells like gasoline, reportedly. Or at least some kind of weird, foul chemical smell. Let's see. We can
Why walk when you can ride?
we can sort of ignore some of her instructions. Okay, Rotharan. So we need to find this island, right? And the thing is, you could go to Dagonfell. That would probably be doable, but, well, actually I think we could take a boat there. Dagonfell, right. Then we can move to Rotharan. But first, we need jump ring. Sheogorath region is, well, it's in the wilderness, basically. It's, extremely... You'll find powerful enemies here, usually. Not a very smart script. How do you do? I am Dolbe's Villeran Witch Hunter. My trade, I hunt witches. Well,
What do you want of me, Outlander?
subverting my expectations. Communal hut. I do remember some stuff about Rotharan and, well... Is this really it? This is Senda's Sathis. Background, I am a monk and initiate of the temple. Food and drink. Here it is. Qualma eggs again? Well, I should be thankful the temple supports an old hermit like me. He doesn't seem to have anything unique to tell me. I'm sure he would have been... Well, it could have been interesting to tell him of the Nerevarine prophecies and, you know... It just seems unlikely that he would already have news of it, given that it's been a few days at most.
Welcome, friend. We extend
Food
you
and
our
drink. You
warm
delivered it?
regards.
Good. Many sacred relics of the temple have been lost to the 6th house. I want you to recover a relic that I believe is in Lost Coggeron. I do not know where it is. One of our valiant ordinators, Pharaoh Salmon, wore the hair shirt of Saint Aralor. He was searching for Coggeron, but is now lost himself. He is presumed dead, but if you can find him alive or recover the hair shirt, the temple would be grateful. Okay, we've actually... Coggeron we've been to. That's the place. You know, I feel compelled to point this out, but, well, it just seems a little bit irritating? Yeah, I'll call it irritating, sure. It's a little bit, you know, of a trip. Because you'd be, you know, going to Ghost Gate and then all the way back again, presumably. Or if you went all the way there, I mean, that's... Jeez, that's a trip. There's a bird in town. Given what happened last time we had an animal inside of a, you know, settlement, I thought it was best to... Well...
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Definitely best to just go over there and kill it, because having the game crash based on that, or endangering the compatibility of my save, not worth it. I mean, the playlist for this series has got to be over 30 hours at this point. So just imagine, you decide not to kill a single bird that goes into a settlement, and away the compatibility of your save goes. That would be frustrating to an extreme. Still a bit of a journey. I almost feel like I should go to the Urshilaku and you know what? Yeah. I'm a little bit curious if Nibani Mesa will have anything to tell me. Or Sulma Tool, for that matter. Oh. Fourth trial. You are the hortator of all the great houses. Neat. Fourth trial. Yeah. Sixth trial. I was blind, but Azura's stars guided me through my dreams. Vivek's high priest, Sarioni, has asked to see you when you are hortator in Nerevarine. Go to him and demand to speak with the false god Vivek. Vivek has tried to keep Kakranak's tools secret, but you will need these tools when you stand before Dagath Ur. get the tools from Vivek. They are keys to the riddle of the 6th and 7th trial. Okay. So she is largely done now. Yeah, that was the stuff I was definitely gonna accumulate. Excuse me. Getting a bit of bad stomach. Oh, Lord. Yes, Diomedes, I promise you my aid and my counsel. You have fulfilled the 4th trial, so I greet you, Diomedes, Hortator, Nerevarine. Yeah, he is aware of the false gods. Not much else. Alright. Looking around. I feel compelled to ask these people to see if there's anything. And they're mainly just happy that I am the clan friend. Yeah, they don't have much information to give me, or quests for that matter.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Actually, she has a unique thing with Thoughtful Gift. And she was all rude about it. To be expected, I guess. Lando Ancestral Tomb. I think I got a message somewhere. This might be... Yeah, there's something at least. Oh dear. Yeah. I am gonna have to take a short break and read and perhaps write a couple of messages before I can really resume the stream. Sorry about this, I was not expecting it. 5 minutes-ish at the most. I'll be sure to let you know when I get back. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's look at what we have to deal with. Seems to be just a tomb. Appearances can be deceiving though. Scroll of Celerity. At first I thought that said celery, which was what prompted me to check if I was seeing that right. Well, I'm glad your dinner was nice. And that's being said at Shade in the chat. But yeah, this is not the Scroll of Celery, sadly. And yeah, that's just a lot of the ancestral tombs in this game tend to be a bit underwhelming. Still, I try to keep on the lookout. May as well. Because even though this area has some important things in it, you don't go here very often. This is not Koga Run, this is Felas Marion. Yeah, of course these things just want to be difficult. For Shade, I can largely answer that. I know Daggerfall and Morrowind and Oblivion take place within the same, like, 10 years, I want to say. Arena's a little less sure. Like, there were some inconsistencies with how they presented it. Missin Akin's Hut. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Missin Akin. How can I help you? He's an archer, huh? He's the master trainer for marksmen, huh? That's... May as well.
How do you do?
But yeah, after Oblivion, the timeline jumps by 200 odd years, I think. So I did 25 levels of training. That was almost 20,000 gold pieces that cost me. Here we have the Propulon chamber with some red candles. but I'm not seeing any enemies, which, given how isolated this area is, I'm a little surprised at. Okay, this is a 6th house place. The chairs, the tables, all confused. We hear the words and must speak them. We take them and arrange them, but still they will not be quiet. Everything is wrong. This is not straight. This is too high. This is in my way. We must put them right. And that's about it. Go to sleep. What? What use is speech? If you will not submit, you must be destroyed. You have chosen war with Dagoth Ur. We grieve for your loss. But we will not spare you. You refuse the sweetness of Lord Dagoth's friendship. Now you will know the bitterness of his fury. Nervion. He had a unique ring with him. That seems like a quest item. I guess I can take it back to the mansion and dump it there. Dagoth Ganol. He didn't have anything unique to say. And now he's dead. Huh, the dreamer.
You Inwa.
The dreamer is deader. You know, for this being a Daedric weapon, they do tend to withstand a lot of, punishment. Fellas Marion, up a level. Let's see what we can find. Hashtag I'm not bitter. Yeah, that's the best way to summarize most of this game. Oh, let's see. Should you need more gold, you will make more Dr. Pepper. Yep. That is how I earned the first 600,000 gold pieces, and it's likely how I will make the next ones. And here we have an Ascended Sleeper. He didn't have anything new to say. And that guy's face had been hollowed out. Right, on to the next floor. Huh. Okay. Basically nothing there. So let's see what's happening downstairs. Cheap potions. That guy from earlier. And the road downstairs to the sewers. uniquely named character, but no actual unique dialogue. And that's just something that you have to... It happens a lot in this game. Dead rat. Not all that exciting. A nice amulet, but otherwise nothing unique. And even the amulet was not unique, it was just nice. Let's see. Most people don't know you can actually do that. I recall there was this one option for a mod that I was messing with. Oh, this looks important. That guy will probably have unique dialogue. I'm not sure why he doesn't activate. Maybe I need to calm creature. Calm humanoid? We do not fear death. Life is a dream, blood is a dream. We sleep in one soul, the soul of Lord Dagoth. You are welcome, Diomedes. You are in no danger. Yeah, that's a lie. Advice. Secret. You are an outlander. Ooh. Well, no offense, bro, but
That's right.
Die, Victor!
you cannot be saved. Hey, dude. Alright. Calm humanoid. Calm creature. Huh. Oh well, I tried. He had a 6 Tails amulet, plenty of cancer meat. To help me actually see what I'm doing, just gonna cast a spell. Silver Spear, that's useful early on. Exquisite Shirt is still useful. I'll take Smuggler Island. Well, they still have plenty of their action figures. Stupid bell hammer. Upper level and sewers are clear. Now we've already been to Cargo Run once before. It was where we had to prove ourselves to the chieftain of the Urshilaku. We don't actually need to go deep inside of the fortress itself. Apparently I'm an Enwa. He's not doing so good. Anyway, here's the guy. Here's the hair shirt of Saint Aralor. Holy artifact. And it even tells us what it pertains to. Holy artifact of the Tribunal Temple. This shirt fashioned from the hair, or from hair, is said to have belonged to Saint Aralor the Penitent, patron of tanners and miners. That's good. Time to recall.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Yes, here it is. Good. I suppose this mean that Pharaoh Salmon is dead? It is unfortunate, but at least the relic has been returned. So it has. Cleaver of St. Felms. Oh shit. Okay, this will be interesting. Mendel Eves carried the Cleaver of St. Felms the Bold. He was a brave and honorable Bojan d'Armiges, but he fell fighting on the northeast slopes of Red Mountain in an ash vampire lair known as Turenulal. Turenulal. Recover the cleaver from the hands of our enemies and return it to the temple. Can do. If I can find my way out. Can't rest here. Enemies are nearby. Yeah, so this is going to be our first excursion to this place. Although I'm just going to drop this bell hammer. Rest of the items too. We won't be needing them. And we can pick them up on the way out. So yeah, these things within Red Mountain occur. Nope. Turenulal is where we're going. Before we go there though, I'm just going to be pointing out this is one of the shrines that we went to earlier in the game. Oh look, there's also Daedra here. My rest has been interrupted by a rat. But yeah, as everyone in the game has said, the Red Mountain region is the most hazardous sort of region in the game. All of the worst shit will spawn in here. Not all of them are the most powerful creatures in the game, but all of the powerful creatures in the game are able to spawn here. So Turanial would have to be in this direction. Let's see if we can get up there. Hello, Oblivion. Welcome to the stream. You have caught us at an interesting time. We are making our first foray into the Red Mountain region of any significance. Apparently, the holy meat cleaver of Saint 47 has been lost in this region, and we have been sent in to recover it. I'm a little concerned I might not be able to get up there via jumping. And yeah, congratulations on being the Nerevarine. It's an important job. Salval Ancestral Tomb. I'm a little bit curious. I want to see what's... I don't know if this is going to have any quests associated with it. I'm just curious because I so rarely venture into the Red Mountain area. Yes, Holy Cleaver. I'm not joking. Is this guy alive? He seems to be alive. That's, okay, maybe he's ill. I'm really not sure what's going on with him. I am just gonna check if that's something I should have left alone. What's his name? Mastrius. Restore his fatigue. He could be knocked out. It's possible. Ah, I see. Okay, this is a quest thing. And you kind of need the quest to be able to help him, let's say. Although it is a vampire quest, so the real thing I really need to be considering here is whether freeing him is smart. Demon Katana, neat. And he has the cure disease potion. That's probably not gonna help him. Leave him to his sleep. No, I'm not doing the vampire quests. And in here we have, very expressly, not a new car. And that's the sound of a dungeon being clear. What's actually down here then? What's the point of... Ugh. Oh, and for being a vampire... There we go. Sorry, you know how it is. You gotta keep vampires in line, otherwise they get ideas above their station. So we need to get to Turenial. That's a rat. I thought, oh, is that a corpse? Is that going to be interesting? No, it's a rat. Rats are not interesting. This has been scientifically proven in a lab environment. Hello. Yes, yes, you are an elephant, I know. Ash slave is empty. Oh well. Turenulal, Kagradak's library. Oh. Oh, that's... this is one of the most important places in not only the entire game, but the lore. I kind of want to talk to this guy. Calm creature. Calm. Dagoth Galmus. What's the lore behind Kagranek's library? Well, apparently it's where this guy decided he's gonna be an asshole. And now he fell over. But no, the real, like, important thing about this place is Kagranek was the person who managed to harness the power of the heart of a dead deity. If you end up killing Vivek before he gives you the tools you'll need, this place is the only place that you can find what you will need in order to find an alternative path to kill Dagathor. Are you gonna calm down then? Come on, you know you want to. Guess he is a creature. Hang on, I gotta re-mana. I should have studied in my illusion pots. Will not submit, yada yada. Fair enough. Huh. Kind of a weak lock. What's behind it? Do you mind? I'm trying to pick locks in peace over here. Technically, yes. That's an interesting book for this guy to have. Nothing of consequence. I like most of these things just because they're light and valuable. What was he? I don't even want to know. Sup? Why don't you calm down for a second? Because you don't have anything interesting to tell me. Well, that's all you had to say. I know some of these guys will have unique dialogue. Hello. No, I'm sorry. No flowery speeches, no subtle tricks, no formal boasted challenges. Fight or leave, but don't expect me to pass the time of day with you. That's not very nice. So is he a creature? Yep. Goodbye. 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 Alright, fine. Poke. Poke. Amulet and his necklace. Neat. Doors of the Spirit. I think we might need that. Using these things as a book holder. The legendary Scourge. Lies of the Saints. I already have that one. House of Troubles. Varieties of Faith. He's got the vampire books and the other copy of Gallo Ruthari's papers. I'm gonna start a collection, why not? I was kind of hoping this would have been one of the, yeah, we've already read this. Bone, Part 2. Alright. In here we have Diamond, Kagranak's Plan Book, and the Soul Gem. I'm gonna be taking the Plan Book, why not? We are doing this in the more standard fashion, but I'm kind of curious if I could perhaps get some insightful commentary about that later. Everyone knows that Tyr has Scourge, apparently. Let's go into the Bladder of Clovis. Found it. Also gonna take its glass right pauldron, why not? Mendel Eves. Why can't you guys just be cool? Well. I guess I should probably heal up first, and then I'm gonna cast a spell.
How
Right.
wonderful. Welcome, Outland. How wonderful. Welcome, Outland.
Could I be permitted to speak to the fucking quest giver game? Did you find the cleaver? Yeah, it was between the couch cushions. Will you return it? Okay. Good, I assure you I will be most careful with it once I finish my dinner. Right. Unfortunately, this will have to be it for today. I do thank you guys for coming on by. I'll be resuming the temple next time, but until then, I hope you all have a good one.